Great. So, Arushi, right?
Yes, good evening.
Hmm. Good evening, Arushi. So, how's the day going? What all are you doing today?
Great. It's weekend, so obviously we are so excited for weekend, especially I am so excited for weekend. So I do
Uh,
nothing, but yes, I get excited from Friday itself. So yeah, that's how I'm spending my Saturday. I'm doing nothing. I'm just enjoying my Saturday. That's it.
and for Sunday, any plans for Sunday?
Probably I'm gonna make some plans. Otherwise, by the end of weekend, I'm gonna regret that I didn't do anything. That's why.
Average weekend. Okay, great. So,
Yeah. By the way, nice shirt. You're giving full Goa vibes
and
to me.
I was thinking, I'm getting it a lot today. Everyone who comes is like, "Oh, are you in Goa right now?" And I'm like, "Okay, it's not weird
All
stuff."
right.
Okay, great. So, yeah, the topic for today it is very nice. I would say it's eating choices and evolution.
Yes.
Okay, so what
Yeah,
all do you like to
exactly. I like to eat everything. I'm foodie. Though I don't eat outside a lot. Actually, I don't like eating outside a lot. I can say I have a rule for myself. Especially when I'm in at home or in house or in my like place hometown. Especially, I make sure that I eat only once in a week outside. Otherwise, I should eat at home only, and I do follow this, and that is the main reason I don't go outside on Saturdays. I only go outside on Sunday so that I can follow that rule for myself, eating outside only once.
eat?
However, I like outside food a lot, whether it is street food or whether it is food at restaurants, at cafes.
Mm.
So, yeah,
Uh, And when you're out, what all things do you like to eat?
it depends. Mostly we go outside at evening only. Like, yeah, it's obvious. I like eating breakfast as well outside. So sometimes we make plans to go out in the morning so that we can have good, delicious, mouth-watering South Indian breakfast
Any other
along.
adjectives that you want to put?
No, actually, it's been so long I haven't eaten outside, especially breakfast. So I'm just craving. That is the reason all these adjectives are coming out. But
Uh,
yeah, jokes apart, I love eating outside, especially if restaurant is famous for a particular cuisine. I would like to go there and like I don't go and taste. Actually, I don't do practical things by myself. I ask someone from friends or from cousins to go there to taste and let me know how they taste so that next time I can go and I can have as much as food I can, and I don't regret, or I don't regret, of course, spending money. That's the
the
agenda.
person who's going, that person would regret. Now, why would you regret?
Exactly. That's why I make
Mm.
plans to send them first,
Mm.
let them taste the food, give me reviews, and then I go, so that I will not regret.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
How about you? What
And
kind of food you like?
I only eat like home cooked food. 99% of
Only?
the time. Sometimes, very rarely, we order outside food. Like
Okay,
very rarely.
that's a good thing. Which means you're so much health conscious or what?
I don't know why, but I don't like outside food. Like
Oh.
you would love momos, right? I assume.
Uh, Earlier I used to not like momos, but recently, um yeah, it's quite good. It's not that I'm fond of momos. I can eat momos. I just don't
Uh,
like it too much.
but I don't know why I don't like. Whenever I eat them, I
Because,
just get this weird feeling.
all right, have you ever been outside in other cities, like
Hmm.
away
Like
from
I
family, away from hometown?
like alone.
Mm-hmm. Like bachelor's
No,
life or for job or for education something. That is
not
the
yet.
reason you're just so much confident about the food that I am 99% eating at home. I don't eat outside because when you go out you have to eat outside food, you have no other options, and that makes you fall for yeah, outside food.
Hmm, that's true. So have you done that? Like, are you living outside?
Yeah, like my job is in other city, so uh I have been there for like last 2 to 3 months, and
Hmm.
I joined a new company, so I had no other option. I was staying in PG, and PG's food is not so good, of course. So that's why I used to eat outside almost every day, and
Um,
so yeah, that's how the story is. You have to try something new every day because you're also fed up of eating the same thing when you're eating outside. When at home, I think you can adjust. You can have same food for in your 2 meals or 3 meals. But when you're eating outside,
hmm,
you will like, why should I eat this only? I had this in my lunch or in my breakfast. So that's how it is for outsiders.
hmm.
Or yeah.
You were about to say something.
No, I was just saying that especially for the people who don't know how to cook or who don't like cooking.
Hmm. So do you know how to cook?
Of course, I do, but I don't like cooking. And there, I had no option to cook actually. Otherwise, if I'm in a situation where I'm not getting food, like homemade food, I would specially cook for myself. Yeah, I would rather cook for myself than eating outside. So because I am
Hmm.
also fond of homemade cook a lot, homemade food a lot. Yeah,
Hmm. So what all things do you like to cook for yourself when you cook?
I only like cooking breakfast. I only like making breakfast because I think that is quick. And in breakfast you can have as much as you can. uh, that is the first meal of the day. So
Hmm.
no matter how you cook it, everyone should like it because everyone is hungry while breakfast. So you would not get bad comments or bad reviews on your cooking. So yeah, I prefer cooking
Hmm.
breakfast only.
So what does a usual day in your life look like?
Okay, usual day in my life. uh
Hmm.
Nothing special I do. I just wake up, I do some stretching or some walking if I like to do. That is also not compulsory because by God's grace, I'm already skinny, so I don't need to do a lot of exercise. Uh, for, for 10-15 minutes is fine for me. Then, yeah, then I think it's been a month. I am making breakfast. So, yes, I do cook breakfast, sometimes poha, like something which is quick. I always
Hmm.
pick that one which is quick. And and I think poha is the dish
One of the
which
quickest
you
thing
can yeah, quickest thing. You can
that you can
make it
prepare.
as soon as possible, and
Hmm.
most people like poha,
You can
so
eat you can
for
eat
the
poha
people.
raw as well. Have you tried that?
No, come on. Raw means
With
like
milk.
soaking in water
With
and
milk.
then with milk.
Like take a bowl of milk, put it in that, and just eat it like cornflakes or something
Oh,
like that.
no, I don't know about it. Okay, have you
Hmm.
tried?
How many times?
Okay, then it might
Hmm.
be a dish in Delhi, not here in Nagpur.
We need to bring some stuff
Because
to Nagpur.
because I haven't heard about it before. Actually, I have heard about soaking poha in water and then add some sugar and then you can have it. So it is kind of you're just replacing milk with water, maybe.
Hmm. You were telling, yeah.
What I was telling, yeah, that's it.
You
I
make breakfast.
I make breakfast. I have my breakfast, have my tea, sometimes coffee, and then yeah, I start working. Like my login time is 10:30, so I don't have time to do rest of the things. Otherwise, on weekend I help my mom in household chores.
Only on
That's
weekends.
it. Yeah, because I don't have time in weekdays. No, I have to log in at 10:30, and till 10:30, if I manage to do some things, I do. Otherwise, I don't. So that's how it is for me here
Uh,
in Nagpur, in my home. When you are there, like when I am there in Pune, I have to do things for myself. Like uh, breakfast is common for me whether I am in Nagpur or I am in Pune. But when it comes to lunch, if my friends are free, if they don't have any scheduled meetings or something, then I have to make lunch as well. Otherwise, some or the other person takes care of the lunch and dinner things. So that's
hmm,
how we divide 3 meals in three of us.
uh,
That's how it is.
okay, and
Yes.
after office, what's the scene after that?
After office, I am too exhausted to do anything, so I don't do anything actually after office. I just check my phone and watch some TV. If there is something, I watch TV because I want to spend time with family, and it's a good thing. So we
Hmm.
watch one or two shows together, and yeah, if there is something like if I log out early, then I try to help for dinner also, which I don't like at all. But
And
yeah.
that would also be on weekends, I guess. Is it?
Yes, you can say that because after office you don't feel like doing anything, and on top of that you are at home. So why would you like to do? If you are alone, you know you have to cook for yourself. Then I think you have
Hmm.
to. There is no choice. But here, when I have choice, then why should I? I just leave it.
It
Yeah,
depends on circumstances, what you do,
exactly.
right?
It depends on circumstances. Otherwise, if I have to, then I can cook all 3 meals. It's not like I know cooking. Like I cannot um, let someone die of hunger or something. I can feed
You can make them
them.
dead by your food as well.
Sorry.
You can make them dead by your cooked food as well, right? So why let them die
Yes,
hungry?
exactly.
Hmm.
Not so delicious, but okay, okay. Like normal food.
Hmm. Good. And the first time, like, when was the first time you started cooking?
I don't even remember actually, but yeah, being in a middle class and strict family, my mom is very strict, so she always makes sure that we know cooking at least, because if you're going out, whether it is relatives or somewhere outside, it should not be like you don't know cooking what to do, because that is something really very essential. You cannot live without food, and it is not necessary that you will get the food everywhere or you can afford the food everywhere. So you should know basic cooking skills. So I think it's been a long time I have first time cooked. Yeah, long time ago. I think when I was in school, I knew a bit of cooking, but that time I didn't start. I think after my schooling, when I go to college, I have started cooking. Started means helping.
Hmm.
Yeah. What about you? Do you know cooking?
I only know how to make two things: tea and Maggie. Coffee
Oh,
also. Oh, three things. Coffee as well.
okay. I am
Hmm.
sure you know how to boil the eggs as well.
No, I'm veg. I don't eat eggs.
Oh, okay. No, it was the simplest thing. That's why I added. All right.
Uh,
It's same like boiling water.
hey, like you just put it in there and just boil it.
Yeah, yeah, nothing else. You don't need to keep like make extra efforts to boil an egg. It is as simple
Hmm.
as that.
And there are no spices or something added as well. Hmm.
Yes. Yeah,
Uh,
sometimes.
so you were non-veg, I guess, right?
Yeah, I do eat non-veg. Though it is
Hmm.
not like we cannot cook at home, but I eat outside.